Happy New Year, everybody. I hope your 2018 is treating you good so far. It's been treating me good. In fact, the end of 2017, I was sick. I was sick for 2 weeks. Right after Thanksgiving, I got sick. I was in bed for a week. My kids got sick, and my wife got sick. And I thought they caught what I had, and I thought, well, maybe it's awesome that I went through it first, because now I can take care of them, and I don't have to worry about catching it. But no, whatever I had at first is not what they had, because I caught what they had, and I spent another week in bed at the end of December. So the last 5 weeks have been a blur. Last 5 weeks are a blur. But I'm super thankful that I'm healthy now, and I can start thinking about 2018. I see a lot of potential for this year. I've got a lot of ideas. As far as releases go, you know, I have a small record label called Lionhawk, and so we're thinking about releasing some records this year. One record I'm thinking about releasing or re-releasing is a new version of the Medicine record. It turns 10 years old this year, and so I want to do something real special for the 10-year anniversary of the Medicine record. I'm not exactly sure what that's going to be. It's going to be just a remaster, or if I'm going to add a bunch of bonus material, some commentary, some acoustic versions, or I don't know, but I think it's appropriate to do something special around the 10-year anniversary of that record, because I know it's important to a lot of people, and it's an important record to me. So I'm excited about that. I hope towards the end of the year I can put out some sort of new project, maybe either a new EP with a bunch of songs that I wrote towards the end of the Mercury and Lightning record that were too late for the record, or maybe if I can get my wife to collaborate, we can do another project, try and put it out at the end of the year. I don't know. I do think, though, we'll probably end up doing a alternate version of Mercury and Lightning, similar to how we did the Borderland sessions after we put out Borderland. So, you know, the Borderland sessions are alternate versions of all the songs on Borderland, more acoustic versions, you know, strings and pretty instruments and stuff. So we're thinking about doing a similar thing with Mercury and Lightning this year. So that is exciting. You know, people have been asking if I'm going to do something like that, and I do plan on doing something like that. So that's super exciting. We'll see how that turns out. I think I'm going to build a studio in my basement right here. I'm trying to be home more. I'm trying to be a better dad, better husband, and that means being home a little bit more. And so one way to do that, I guess, is to build a studio in my basement. So I'm a little nervous about it. I'm not very technically oriented, and I'm not very detail oriented, but I'm creative and I'm willing to try new things. So I'm excited for the creativity that comes out of that. I hope you guys get to benefit from some of that, and it's not just a huge frustration, but I have a good feeling about it. So we'll see how it goes. As far as touring goes, you know, we did a pretty big tour last year at the end of 2017, but there's a lot of places we didn't make it to, places like Florida, Ohio, Canada, some places like that. So we're considering how to, you know, make it to those places this year. You know, so we're in talks about how to do that. So if you're in those places, I promise I'm going to try and come see you. Possibly some European dates. That's exciting. Haven't been to Europe in a little while. Maybe, you know, the UK, France, Holland, Germany. I don't know. So, but that's exciting. There's a lot of potential there. I'm writing a children's book, and I'll tell you more about that as it develops further. I was supposed to finish it last year, but I got sick. So those last 5 or 6 weeks of the year were a huge blur to me. But it's a new year, and I'm feeling good. And so as I have time, I'm going to jump back in on that. And so I think that's something a lot of you will be excited about. Anyway, like I said, a lot of potential for 2018. I hope it's a really great year for you guys, and I hope I get to see you. Hope we get to make some good music, and I hope you feel the hope and love in your heart this year.